Hello and welcome to another league racing, this time in Spielberg. And so this will be round 11. And without further ado, let's get it started. So this is the standing so far after round number 10. So you can see here that I'm in 8th position. And realistically, with two more races to go, I think I can only finish as best as 7th. But yeah, let's see how it goes then. Okay, so now I'll take you through the whole lap of Austria. So here you're coming in from the last corner from 4th to 5th gear, then you're going down the straight. So it's really fast corners here, really high speed fast corners. So here you're braking in this right hand side, trying to get as much curve as you can. So going up the hill here, it's quite a gradient here going up there. And now you come to one of the slowest part of the corner, so it's turn 3. You go in second gear, going up shifting to third and fourth, so you minimize your wheel spin. And here you can see that I was really doing quite well already, so you can see the delta, I'm quite high up already. Here breaking into this right hander, you go from third to fourth gear, then going up the gears. Here then you're coming to this left hander here, you take in all, you can see all of these corners, you're taking it really at a high speed. Here again at fifth gear, trying your best to keep out of that inner curve just now, otherwise you can spin the car. Here you're coming up to this really fast right hander, you need to flick the car here in sixth gear, then going down again here again in fourth gear, then to finish up the lap in itself with the DRS open. Here you can see I almost gained 0.5 of a second, and all in all it was enough for me to get P3 for qualifying. So this is my best qualifying performance so far, and I was quite happy with the lap itself. You can see I was only 0.3 away from the leader, and yeah, I was really happy with this lap. So this is the race strategy, going from softs to mediums, no problem, you don't need to go to the hard, and having a fuel of 1.5 extra laps worth of fuel. So now going to the start of the race itself, so you have 5 lights, and away we go. So here you can see I really had a very bad start here, so I lost focus, I would say, here. And going into the turn 1 here, I was squeezed out of the boundaries there, so I really had to back it out a little bit, and I lost one position there. So at this point in time it was still okay. I was in 4th position going up the hill here, going to turn 3. So braking here, you can see the Red Bull there, it's going to bang me there, and yeah, here because of that bang I lost 2 positions because I had to go a little bit wide. And yeah, here I complained to the stewards already. Let's see what will come out of there. Yeah, I was trying to battle the Alpha Tauri going out the outside, but yeah, I get a little bit more of a bump. That time it was not really his fault. I just needed to go a little bit more further, but yeah, fair racing for that point. And here then I was already in 6th position, so not ideal at all from 3rd to 6th. Skipping to lap number 4, you can see the Alpha Tauri in front of me. You can see its lights blinking there, and here because of that I tried to go side by side with him. I backed out a little bit, then I decided to go in again. Yeah, so really messy there, and because of that you can see I took the corner at a very slow speed, and the Ferrari behind me also took advantage and cutting me. So now I'm in 7th position defending against the Renault behind me. You can see he's catching up here. See here I leave him a little bit of room in the inside there. And yeah, so now he's about side by side with me. You can see him coming there in the right hand side then here. So I try to keep in the inside, try to give him enough space. You can see I'm giving him enough space on the right hand side there. Here turning into the left hander, so he had a little bit more speed. So here a little bit of a touch there. Then yeah, I think he got information that he needed to give me the position back for illegal overtaking, and that's why I think he took away a little bit of speed to give me back the position. But yeah, now I'm in 7th. So yeah, just the following lap later, now in turn 3, again this problematic corner. So now the Renault decides to go, and here you can see that he's alongside me, and I just made a mistake there. So here basically I put my tire in the curb there, and yeah, there was some chaos there happening there as well. So I just put my wheel on the curb, and because of that I gave too much throttle, and my car just spun. It was not the Renault who spun me, at least I didn't feel the Renault spinning me. But yeah, I got a wing damage because of this, so I needed to come into the pits later on in the next lap. Moving to lap number 13, you can see that the safety car is coming in the lap, and so here we are starting the next lap here. So I'm in 9th position after my pits and whatever. So here you can see that the car behind me the Haas is really attacking me. So here I went a little bit conservative, you can say, and yeah, because of that I had a spin. Yeah, this was totally my fault. again, I just was spooked, I guess, and I went too low in the gears. And if you go too low in the gears, you lose traction, and if you lose traction, you spin. And so here I want to show you something funny. So I came into the pits, so I had to change my wing and change my tires. So you can see, also take away my penalty. I had a penalty before because I was speeding in the pit lane. But yeah, so here when I came out, you can see the Ferrari actually, he actually disconnected from the server. But yeah, because he disconnected from the pits, you can see I was held up for so long here. I was, I think, almost 5 to 6 seconds. I don't know how long exactly. But yeah, this is one of the game glitches that I hope that the next game would fix. And yeah, just like that, we are already in the penultimate lap. Yeah, I was lapped by the leader. That's why this is my penultimate lap and coming into my main lap now, the final lap for me. So here a little bit of looking back. Yeah, not an ideal race at all. A lot of mistakes, a lot of rookie errors, I would say as well. Downshifting a lot. So this can be only attributed to I need to do more practice, and that is the simple fact. I think I was a little bit too um, over ambitious in some of my moves, some of my positioning of the cars, and maybe sometimes even too conservative in a manner that I was being able to overtake and give them the door open to just cut through me. Here you can see in this lap I was battling quite hard with Sir Brocolot behind me in the Williams. He was having a fresh soft tire and I had my hard tire, so I was really using everything that I had to make sure he is behind me, and I managed to do it somehow, so that was quite good. But yeah, finishing 8 out of 9 is not the most ideal thing to do, but yeah, at least still some good points, so I should be happy with that. So here showing then the results of the race. So I finished in P8. You can see my timing is actually quite good in terms of my best time, finishing one lap behind. When I qualified third, then going all the way down to eighth, that's not good. So now our staple, showing some race analysis. So here you can see basically in terms of my times, you can see a lot of spikes going up and down. So this basically just means there was a lot of events that happened, and you can see during the race as well, I had a lot of spins, and this is reflected then to at least the first half of the race. You can see the second half from lap 16 onwards, it was quite stable. This was during my hard strategy, my after my pit 2. You can see I went out of the pit. That was my after the pit lap, so that's why it's going to be slow. So after that, it was all stagnant. I did not make any mistakes. I was driving quite well. There was also a safety car period. That's why you see some of the spikes a little bit higher there. So that is always expected there. So that spikes was fine. So the spikes in lap number 5 and 6 is also normal because when you go to the pits, it's fine. It should be slower. But obviously, because I had to change my wing, so my time could have been a bit lower for that for sure. My fastest lap came in lap number 7. So that was my fastest lap. And other parts of the race, yeah, just because of the spins and here and there. So I need to do better there. So now showing my positions over the race, you can see that I started in third position and I went all the way down to eighth position after that. So really upward trend, which is not a good trend you should see. So yeah, this confirms one of my worst performances in a race as well so far. Nonetheless, here showing my drivers championship so far. So here in Austria, Spielberg, I finished in eighth position, so I gained 16 points. So I have now 155 points, and this gives me position number 8. So it is still unchanged from my previous round. So going into the final round, I have to, oh, my realistic target is basically just 7th. I definitely cannot gain 6th position already mathematically. So 7th is going to be my best position if I can finish in 7th. And yeah, I just hope that I can do this in the next race. So this has been Spielberg. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next video.